Juddy, I'm out.
Yeah, he ain't on. I gotta play this game. I'm about to go to sleep. He not on, bro. Leave, you gotta leave. You gotta leave. I just got home. He not up. No, I'm not gonna be on. So yeah, you can hop off there. I'm about to speed through this bitch. This mother one with what, 7, 8, 9 people. I might get through this real quick and then take my sleep. So yeah, you can hop out, man. I told the Juddy earlier after my basketball game. I told him I was on my way home. Game went into double overtime. Yeah, that lasagna hard, bro. I told you the lasagna was hard, bro. It's even better like a few days afterwards. Boy, had a whole tray. Better come play with the games for that one. Better come play with the games, and that's a good thing. Because if this come up and make it too.
What's going to happen? And the Cowboys about to kick it away and get this season started. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll go on the attack first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback, they're excited.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
To throw, it's Francis. Got a man, it's Roberts. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions, and he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to throw. It's Owens. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Finley. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
On the option. He'll pitch it. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. And the Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. Caught behind the line. It's Finley. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Ready to fire from the pistol. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Scanning the field, it's Francis. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Wide receiver going in motion. He leaves it with the back. Nice move there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's take a big view of Tulsa. You start the season, top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Francis. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tulsa! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Memphis is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 21 over Arkansas State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Behind his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Francis. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's up to 51 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Francis. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And they went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Allen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. He's got him this time. Good, solid tackle.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Tulsa wasting no time. Back to pass, it's Francis. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Just moments ago, the Golden Hurricane stuck in its own end, and now they're generating some momentum. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's piled up 82 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Looking for a man, it's Owens. Got a man in the middle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
That's caught. It's Coleman. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Cowboys heading quickly to the line. Quarterback running on the draw. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Give to the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finding an escape route. There he goes. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. The run from the shotgun. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Sets up the screen. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The give. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. Back to the ground with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off play action on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
This ain't Juddy.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
I need another batch of
That was
lasagna.
good defense again, and
Whole tray.
unfortunately we've been saying that
Ask T what the
all
price is
game.
for whole tray.
Really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Makes the catch. It's Ballard.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Francis. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
He'll pull it on the read. They got him for the safety. He kept the ball and didn't have time to move a muscle.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Creates a little space. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Here's the handoff. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking to throw, it's Francis. There's the pressure. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ballard. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. There was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Back to pass, it's Francis. That's reeled in, it's Ballard. Spin, still running. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Looking for the two-point try.
Let's go!
They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And his first pass is incomplete.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the two-point conversion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Dropping back, it's Owens. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week one, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is. And we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Hurricane lines up on 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Oh, they're after him! And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Give him 105 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. Right back to the well. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. With the catch, it's Ballard. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USF is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 17 over FIU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Owens. Wide open downfield. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Lopez. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the boot, looking for his man. Flips it out in the flat. Makes one man miss. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Freeman. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Cowboys! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are